CASPer scenario. Here's the prompt. You are a new employee at an office, and your employer brings you in on the first day and shows you your desk and tells you how to get started. He tells you if you have any questions to just write them down and ask him later. As he walks away, down the hall he encounters another employee that you don't know. The employee shows him a file, and after seeing the file, he begins yelling rudely and belittling the other employer about her work.
Now it asks, what should you do in this situation? So you said, in this situation, I would talk to both parties. Although the scenario seemed to make the employer look worse than the employee, I would talk to the employee to understand this has happened before. On one hand, the employer might be overreacting for no reason, but on the other hand, the fellow employee might not actually be completing the tasks appropriately. Either way, the employer treated her is inappropriate, and I would first make sure the colleague is okay, and then I'd talk to the employer to gain some more facts. Perhaps this has happened before and they're close friends, so they're okay with that type of interaction. On the other hand, that might not be the case, and if so, I'd have to express concern of how that made her feel. So what I really love that you did here is that you definitely went into if and then solutions, right? So yeah, what you want to do here is first and foremost, remain non-judgmental. Right? I want to gather information, right? I am new here, right? So perhaps on one end, it's a simple joke, right? Although it's still not professional, right? So even if on the other hand, the less extreme, this isn't a way to interact because, first and foremost, it's, name calling is not professional. It's not respectful, even if it's some sort of banter or a joke. And then also look how that could be perceived on your end, right? Someone that's new and entering this environment, that's intimidating for you. So yeah, follow up, have private conversations, speak to the employee, speak to the employer, see how you can help. And you want to express your concern. And yeah, you are new, but the same thing you have to do, it's ethical here, right? So if you want to inform them, that didn't make you feel very comfortable, right? That didn't make it feel like it was professional. And if need be, if this does escalate and gets reported, then I definitely would express my concern. Or if this continues, then perhaps you would want to be the one that takes action and reports this. And yeah, you're thinking, but I'm new. But at the same time, a question like this, like you said, it's a conflict resolution. It doesn't technically involve you, but it's how are you going to navigate through this? It's an ethical concern. It's a potentially an abusive environment. There's boundaries that are being crossed here. What would you do, right?